you for joining us. This episode, we are going to talk about just kind of a year in review, some of the ups, some of the downs. And honestly, it's been said once. I've definitely said it myself, but I'll say it again. What a year it has been. Am I right?
Yeah, lots of change, lots of new things for sure.
Yeah. When it comes to, I guess, what are some, we'll kick it off on a positive note. What are some of your highs from this year?
Um, Obviously getting engaged. Um, Being one semester away from graduating again with my master's. Um, what else? I think like a personal highlight has been joining a book club that I really enjoy in Knoxville, getting me out of my comfort zone. Um, and I think I've taken a lot of meaningful trips this year or reconnected with people that I wanted to reconnect with, and I think those are some of the highs of this year for sure. What
Good.
about you?
For sure getting engaged. With that, Justin moved in this year. He graduated from college, so that was definitely a big step. Um, I was also promoted this year, so that was very much needed and much appreciated. So that um, was huge. And also just, taking the time to enjoy, well, not being in school. Not that I hate school, but I'm just happy to have, I don't know, have a life outside of
Yeah.
school and work and that sort of thing. But um, yeah. Now getting into the tough part of it, what were some things that, you kind of wish could have gone better or weren't exactly the best this year?
Um, oh, that's hard. Hmm, what is it? Is it 2025? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think um personally I think it's been like a year of stretching and growing in friendships, and that's been really hard. And also learning that as long as I know that my intentions are good and pure, that it doesn't really matter if somebody else can't take it that way, because as long as you know that you are doing it without malice, that's the most important thing. I think that's something that I've had to learn this year.
Hmm.
Um, and also put away those differences, like if it's somebody you don't interact with as often, or you're just meeting that their assumption of you is not a reflection of you.
Hmm.
But I also think that the state of the world has been really sad this year. And I just I think that's probably been the heaviest thing in my heart, because there's not a lot that feels like we can do from home. And
Hmm.
I think that that's something that's been weighing heavy this year, is figuring out how to show love and be compassionate in all areas, while, feeling like the world is literally falling apart. Um, and really hard for people right now. And I think that's as much as I can get into without, going on a whole tangent. But I just think we are in a very dark era in the world is in general, politics aside as well. We just are in a very tumultuous era and violent era. And I think that that's been really hard to watch unfold this year and digest. And for myself, I've had to, take a step back from the news so that I'm not over um digesting news that is not going to be good for my mental health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
But I don't, I think those are the things that I've reflected on the most this year. Nothing thankfully, knock on wood, traumatic has happened to myself.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. I mean, the to the traumatic point, but I 100% echo and understand what you're saying with like we're in a dark era. And the sucky part is like you hear the saying that there's only one way to go from here, you know? But it
Mm.
just seems like it's all still going down. We have
Yeah.
not quite hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Um, I guess so this year I lost my sibling, um, and that was definitely hard to kind of encompass. Not to mention there were um a few family members who I've had to kind of like, hey, we're not going to talk about this, or, you know, this is not something that maybe I would invite you to, or um, that sort of thing, just because of certain intentions. And I really, like, I absolutely hate that. Um, but I just think overall, like, and even slowly, my own family has been kind of like torn apart ever since like mom died. But every time something like that does happen in my family, it gets even worse.
Yeah.
Um, and then, you know, one of my, and this is not even on the level of like, oh, there's been a death in the family and also the world sucks, but, and it could be a blessing in disguise, but right now we are very deep in the disguise. My company like merged, and I am taking very long hours, or I'm spending long hours at the office and doing work and that sort of thing, and just trying to balance that and stay healthy. And I don't like that.
Mm.
But you gotta do what you gotta do, and I hope and pray that it is a blessing in disguise. And this is the hard part, and in the next 3 months will be smooth sailing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Um, okay. So as you guys know, one of the biggest things that Belle and I always talk about, and it definitely seems to like be our crutch, but um, we're still chugging along. Uh, Belle, what is one of your like favorite books that you've read this year?
Proud of Midnight.
Mm.
Hands down, 100%. Um, Loved that or If Only I Had Told Her, which is the companion book to
She
If
should have
Only If He Should Have Been With Me or whatever.
been.
Um, yeah, yeah, so good. I love a good, I don't know, that one really gave me like a throwback to If I Stay. Um, and like that era of genre of books of our youth. Um, but Crowd of Midnight, I don't know, it has a special place in my heart. Um, I think those are my top. Obviously, I have a few other ones, but I think my highest rating and the one that I would agree with is like in the same capacity of Crowd of Midnight that's like heart-wrenching and like beautiful and agonizing, would also be Sunrise on the Reaping. Haymitch is my Shayla, and that book really tore me apart. And I hope that Suzanne Collins continues to write books because she is a phenomenal author. But those would be like my top three. But I am also I'm reading 3 books right now, and I've read 49 this year. So I'm trying to hit 50. Obviously, I'm going to. But yeah. So that's my book update. What about you?
So one of my favorites this year was the Twisted Love series. I'm a sucker for romance, and then the like enemies to friends. No, no, sorry, enemies to lovers. The whole thing. And it was also just like spicy. and it was kind of spicy, so
Yeah,
um, definitely a good, storyline and series to follow. Probably not as meaningful and like cute as any of the ones that you've read, but
yeah,
it was a good series. But right now I'm halfway through The Rules of You and Me by Emma Miller, and I'm hoping that I'm able to finish it, especially whenever I go up to Minnesota
yeah.
and don't have to worry about work. So,
Right. Um, what would you say out of the books that you've read this year was your least favorite?
mm, I think I picked up It Starts With Us. Because obviously It Ends With Us came out probably end of the year
Right,
last
right,
year. So I was like, I want to read it. So in case there's a sequel or something.
right.
And I read it and I was like, it's not bad, but it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think um I'm like checking my list to see what like my lowest ratings were, just to make sure. For me, Hexed, it's like The Little Mermaid reimagined where Vanessa is like wins over Ariel, like
Uh,
romance mafia type. That was atrocious. I cannot believe that I wasted time reading that. That was like really, really bad. Um Jeremy read one of the companion books, which was Hooked, which is with Captain Hook, and he felt the same way.
yep.
Um, it's just, it's really hard when you, like, I love villains and I want them to have this fun story. But when you like really play on this like weird mafia romance and like make them actually a villain and not just misunderstood, that
Mhm.
shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because I think that Ursula at the end of the day was misunderstood and forgotten about by her parents. But I don't know, that's neither here nor there. That's like another podcast topic. I think another one that I despised was Guild, which is a part of the Plated Prisoner series, which is basically like Midas Touch, Gold. Um, it's just really gross. I don't know. I just can't do like a woe is me book.
Hmm.
It just
Yeah.
um you guys will be surprised that I read 8 SJM books this year. But let me tell you, audiobooks, y'all, you need to get on them because I'm telling you, you're driving, you're taking a trip, you're at the gym, you're at the grocery store. Listen to the audiobook, you will get through your list so much faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because I just cannot get through what is it, the tandem read.
Right.
Yeah, yep, the tandem read for
Throw in a glass.
yep, that one.
Yeah.
Hmm. I can't. I had to stop. I put it down like 2 years ago because I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah. I literally could probably find a podcast of me telling her that it's a tandem read 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
would still be shocked.
Yeah.
So,
Um, no, definitely. I think I don't know, it's been hard this year. I don't think I've read a lot of books that I loved, and that's unfortunate. But it's because I am like going back through my TBR.
hmm.
And once I start a book, y'all know I can't not finish it. So I will sit there and be brutally like antagonized by a book just to finish it. But I will say book club has helped as well in like branching out and finding new genres. There's a lot of books that I definitely wouldn't have picked up.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah. Next year, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna be mad if I don't hit it. My goal is 75. We'll see. I hit 50 on accident. I will
On
say.
accident.
Like that was not a plan like that.
He says casually.
It's just happened.
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Um,
excited to see what comes out next year. I think that'll be fun.
yeah, it'll be great.
Um, And also so many movie adaptations of books. So I've read a
That's
lot of those ones too this year because I don't want to go in blinded.
oh yeah, duh.
So that's also been if there's a movie coming out, I go and read the book.
Hmm.
What was your favorite album of this year?
Okay, let me go back to my Wrapped because I have to remember this. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I was not like I, okay. It wasn't like bad for Wrapped, but I was like, "Oh, what is this?" Anyway, so my if we're talking about Wrapped, it was my top album was Cosmic by Bozzy, which
Okay.
love Bozzy, cute, awesome, but also this album came out in like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Um, but I will say out of all of the artists that I've listened to this year, um, Big Time Rush.
Period.
So,
Period.
anyway, what about you?
Okay, so my my most played song was, if I remember correctly, The Wizard and I from Wicked. The Wicked first album did hit my top five albums of the year. I'm not ashamed. So good. I'm sure the second part will hit next year because that's all I've been listening to. But my favorite album of the year, hands down, was Eternal Sunshine Deluxe by Ariana Grande.
Hmm.
Um, Beautiful album. So good, so good. Yeah, that's my favorite for sure.
Great. Did you have like a movie of the year at all?
Oh, I need to go look up my letterbox. Hold on, guys. I have an app for this. It's like Goodreads for movies. You guys should get it. It's really
That's
fun.
so funny.
Um, well, I mean, okay, well, duh, I have to say Wicked for good. But if I'm not gonna choose Wicked for good, if I'm not gonna
Right,
choose the one that everyone thinks I'm gonna say,
right.
um, probably. Did I watch that one this year? I think we did. Yeah. A Silent Voice, the movie. Hey, Jer, you'll be really happy that I just said that. Um, it's an anime movie, but it talks a lot about mental health and about what your words and actions can do to people.
Hmm.
And it was actually a really, really good movie. And I'm not a huge anime person, but I love a movie that makes you think, and that one did. So
Yeah.
if I'm not going to say Wicked for good, it would be that one.
Oh my.
What about you?
Okay, so I was trying to think about it and I'm like, I don't I saw one I don't know, maybe like one new movie-ish or whatever. And funnily enough, Justin actually took me and my siblings and my cousins to go see Zootopia 2, and it was cute. And I thought that it was good. I love the fact that Robert Irwin was in it.
Mm.
And the storyline was great. I'm really mad that, and I know this is like anatomically or atomically incorrect, but like I know a bunny and a fox cannot mate, but it needs to work. I'm sorry. It really needs to work.
I still need to see it. It's still on my watch list. Um, definitely be watching soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What was your favorite show of the year?
Mm, I started watching Stranger Things. I finally did it. It's not bad. I used to hate it.
Yeah. I love it. I haven't watched part one of the season five because I wanted to do a rewatch and then life got busy. And so
Ooh,
Still working through rewatching.
there's also Wednesday too. Wednesday was
Yeah,
good.
Wednesday was late. For me, I became a Dancing with the Stars stan this year.
Yes. Oh my God, how could
That
I
was
forget
really,
about that?
that was so fun. Um,
Yes.
to just watch because it was finally people that we knew and cared about. And yeah, I do wish they would stop talking about how Robert's dad died. I think he's more of a person than that. But
Yeah.
outside of that, I really enjoyed watching Dancing with the Stars this year. And I'm hoping that they cast good, relevant people for next season too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Same here.
But, but actually, also Secret Lives, Mormon Wives, season 3,
Have you,
8 down.
okay.
Um,
Was there
I'm
drama?
really,
Was there
I'm
tea?
really, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tea, but that would be a whole episode on what I think about that. I do fear that I still don't like Whitney,
I don't.
and
Mm-mm.
I am so annoyed that she is going to be on Chicago, one of the most iconic Broadway musicals. And now she has a TV role, not a TV role, a movie role, and she did Dancing with the Stars, and she came back for season 3 just so she could get all that. And I think that is such a dirty thing to do.
It is.
But whatever, she
Hey,
got it. So you know what?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say those were my top shows that I like ate up this year.
Okay. That's solid. So, very solid.
Mhm.
Do you, oh, excuse me, that was gross. Um, do you have any goals for next year?
Mm, $75.
Right. Okay.
Um, I think for next year, probably try new things in the community. I feel like being back home, I've met people like back in Georgia, I've met people who were in Knoxville and they like tell me of all these places that I haven't been because I'm such a person that will literally go to the same place over and over again. I have a really hard time branching out. So I think definitely trying new places in the community and booking a venue and graduating and getting a real job.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
don't want a real job, so yeah.
Uh, fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think those are tangible goals. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
For you?
So definitely like I'm not gonna say that part. Okay. I was gonna say like find a better job. Um,
I
in
mean,
terms of goals, definitely get married. I am so excited to make it down the aisle. I just don't. It's the planning process that is a lot
yeah.
and so expensive. Also, saving money, that is my kryptonite. I could do better. I could do
Yeah.
better. I gotta be honest.
Mhm.
So there is that. And then also our goal is like once our lease is up here in St. Joseph is to try to find like maybe a townhome or a place with like a backyard that we can kind of rent or rent to own so that way we can kind of get out of apartment life and have a backyard and our own property. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Agreed.
We very much enjoyed sharing, a year in review with you guys over numerous different aspects and points in our life. We also can't wait to see, hopefully, like look back on this and say, oh yeah, last year I said my goal was this for 2026. Um, but without further ado, we do love hearing from you guys. If you comment down below, let us know what your favorite things about 2025 were, what your least favorite things were, any goals you have for 2026. We would love to hear from you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and or listening, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Happy holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. any holidays that we don't know about. And
Yes,
I guess Happy New Year.
exactly. Happy New Year, happy holidays. Good night.
Cheers.
Cheers.